The wise father's advice. Under the golden glow of the setting sun, a wise man named Luqman sat beneath the shade of a grand olive tree. His son, a young boy with curious eyes, sat beside him, eager to learn from his father's wisdom. The desert breeze carried the scent of the earth, and the distant sound of travelers echoed in the air. Luqman placed a gentle hand on his son's shoulder and said, "My dear son, today I will share with you the most valuable lessons of life. These words are like jewels. Keep them close to your heart. 1. Be grateful to Allah. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson, Luqman and his son sat beneath a towering olive tree. The cool evening breeze whispered through the leaves, carrying the scent of earth and distant fires. Luqman gazed at the heavens as the first stars flickered into existence. With a warm smile, he turned to his son. "Tell me, my child, do you see these stars?" The boy's eyes sparkled with wonder. "Yes, father. There's so many, and they shine so bright." Luqman nodded. "They shine because Allah allows them to. Just like them, our hearts shine when we are grateful. Gratitude is like light. It brightens our soul and brings us closer to Allah. Never forget to thank Him for everything, for He is the source of all blessings." The boy sat quietly, the wisdom settling in his young heart like a seed planted in rich soil. He looked up once more at the endless sky, feeling a warmth inside him, a newfound appreciation for the beauty around him. 2. Never commit shirk, associating partners with Allah. Luqman's face grew serious. "My son, the greatest injustice a person can do is to associate partners with Allah. Imagine if you built a house with your own hands, and then someone came and said, 'This house belongs to someone else.' How would you feel?" The boy frowned. "That would be unfair. The house is yours." Luqman smiled. "Yes, and Allah created everything, our lives, the heavens, the earth. To give His rights to another is the worst form of injustice." Double asterisk. 3. Be kind to your parents. Luqman sighed, his eyes softening. "Do you remember how your mother stayed awake at night when you were a baby? How she fed you, carried you, and loved you even when she was tired?" The boy nodded, glancing toward their home where his mother was preparing the evening meal. "A mother's love is a mercy from Allah. Your parents make sacrifices for you every day. Always be kind to them. Even if one day they ask you to do something against Allah's teachings, do not obey them, but still treat them with love and respect." 4. Allah knows everything. Luqman picked up a tiny mustard seed from the ground and held it up. "My son, do you see this seed? If this were hidden deep inside a rock or lost in the farthest corners of the earth, Allah would still know where it is." The boy's eyes widened in amazement. "Nothing is hidden from Him, not our deeds, not our thoughts. So always do what is right, even when no one is watching." 5. Establish prayer. Luqman then turned to his son with a serious expression. "My dear child, no matter how busy life gets, never abandon your prayer. Just like the sun rises without fail, you must stand before Allah 5 times a day. Salah is your connection to Him. Through it, you will find peace, strength, and guidance." The boy nodded eagerly, determined to hold on to this lesson. 6. Encourage good and forbid evil. Luqman continued, "When you see someone doing good, encourage them. When you see something wrong, speak up, but do so with wisdom and patience. The world will not always listen to you immediately, but truth remains truth no matter how long it takes for people to accept it." 7. Be patient in hardships. Luqman's voice grew gentle. "There will be times, my son, when life becomes difficult. You may lose something you love, or people may treat you unfairly. But remember, patience is the key to success. Like a tree that stands firm against the wind, a believer remains strong through patience. 8. Do not be arrogant. Luqman then placed a hand on his son's chest. Do not let pride fill your heart. Everything you have is a gift from Allah, not because you are better than others. Walk with humility, for arrogance only leads to downfall. 9. Be humble in speech and walk. Luqman pointed at a group of men laughing loudly as they walked past. See how they shout and boast? Do not be like them. A believer speaks kindly and walks humbly. Even the donkey's loud bray is unpleasant to hear. Do not let your voice be like that. Speak with gentleness, and people will respect you. The boy sat in silence, reflecting on his father's words. The stars above shone brightly, as if witnessing the wisdom passed from father to son. He turned to Luqman and said, Father, I will remember these lessons always. Luqman smiled, embracing his son. Then, my dear child, you will never be lost in this world, for you will always have the guidance of Allah. And with that, under the vast night sky, the wise father and his son sat together, their hearts connected through faith and wisdom.